What's up, boys and girls? This is Bruno here with Team UTY, and today I'm going to go over a deck list that just got second place in a regional in Spain, Valencia. And shout outs to this guy. His name is Jonathan Mendes. But guys, let's take a look at this deck profile. This is not your typical Dino list. I feel like, because he plays a lot more different cards than you would imagine. But let's go through the list, and I'll give you guys my what I think about it and everything as well. Okay, pretty standard stuff. 3 over Raptor makes sense for the deck. You know, it's a starter combo, like your best normal summon or special summon that you can ever possibly imagine. Search as dinosaurs and whatever. There's a lot, you know. 3 baby, I feel like that's standard. 3 petite, I'm not sure if that's standard. I've seen like a couple lists playing 2, so but it makes sense. He was also playing 1 Archosaurus, which makes sense as well. A 1 and 1 Misk, because it's a 1 obviously, but if they could play 10 of these cards, this card they would, I'm sure. Double UCT, this is one of the best main deck bosses monsters like in a deck right now that you can your deck could have. It's a built-in Book of Eclipse effect, 3500. It does a lot, attack multiple times. It's a quick effect, so, and special summons by banishing 2 dinosaurs from her graveyard. It's really cool. It's very cool. He's also playing 1 Xenometeors, makes sense. And 1 card that I was not expecting to see here is Overtex. So this card is pretty cool because it's pretty much just like a Spawn Trap Negate, but we don't see many people playing this because they go mostly for the extra deck engine as built-in negates like that they have. But yeah, it's interesting. I can see the plays with that. He's also played Pankratops, makes sense. It's a good dino deck, it makes sense. It's a good dinosaur monster. It's a 1, makes sense. He played Megalos Masher. It's because the Ground Xeno stuff, you know, so it makes sense as well. But it is a brick, nevertheless. It's a brick. It's a 2000 attack vanilla monster. Pretty good attack, but it's still a brick. Giant Rex is pretty much like, it can be another brick as well, but it revives itself when it gets banished. So this is a pretty good card. Just extends. And then for the scrap engine that he plays, it actually plays a bit bigger engine because most people don't play scrap golem anymore in their dino decks. But this guy is rocking it, the scrap golem, and I think that's kind of cool. So scrap chimera and double raptor makes sense. All this, the hand trap that he had choose for the deck is interesting. He plays double ash and 1 Veiler for the hand traps in the deck, and that's very interesting because you see more engine and there's more bricks as well in this deck, but he's only playing like 3 hand traps, and I mean, he got second place, so playing more engine definitely paid off for him during the tournament. I wish I knew his pairings and like what he played against, but I don't know. Maybe I'll post it later in the comments, but yeah, let's keep looking here. 1 terraforming and triple Lost World. I see a lot of people only playing 2 Lost Worlds, but I feel like the card is really good, especially summoning a token and making your stuff untargetable because your opponent has a token. It plays around evenly, plays around a lot of cards, honestly. This card, like, it plays also around, what's the name? Imperm, you know, like, plays around like a lot of stuff. Ground Xeno, played at a 3, makes sense. 1 for 1 to summon, I guess, Veiler or this card. It's either or. I don't think there's another level 1 here. Everything's level 2s for the other part, so 1 for 1, I guess. Fossil Day, definitely gotta play that at 3. Rhoda, not once per turn for dinos, level 6 or lower, insane. Proud of Prosperity for more consistency, but he's playing 43, so who knows. Double Evolution Pill, 2, makes sense. And then 1 Call By and 1 9 Pillars, because he is playing the Danglong on the extra deck. Let's look at the extra deck really fast, guys. We're not going to talk much about the side, but he is playing 1 Danglong. Makes sense because he wants to search the trap. This is level 5. I guess to go into this, you just go like level 1 plus level 4 tuner. You can go into a Synchro 5. You can go Ash plus Baby maybe. I'm not too sure like the lines for this and how everything works on Dino, guys. I'm sorry. The level 8s do make a little bit more sense, you know, like there's a ton of level 4s, makes sense. Level 10 as well, same thing, makes sense. He's playing Baron, he's playing Sword Soul, the Shenging. He's playing Omega because it's limited, but he also, it's a really good synchro option. He's playing Lagia, and he's playing Doka. He's not playing Lars, which is kind of surprising, but it makes sense. Like, it's not for every deck. And sometimes you rather see like one of those two cards there, like sometimes maybe better. He's playing also one Dweller and one Axiton Knight. A lot of level 4s, like I say, those two explain it, like all of this explains itself, so it makes sense. He's playing Access Code Talker. He also makes sense. The one thing that does not make sense for the rest of his list is he's not playing any ranked link 3s. So access code will be only at 43 max, right? I'm assuming right now, unless if you use Appaloosa, and then that would be crazy. But yeah, Appaloosa, pretty good card, makes sense. Scrap because the package, Phoenix, Cerberus, and Linkaribo. I wonder if he would play IP Little Knight, because I feel like SP Little Knight, yeah, SP Little Knight, because it's just like better, you know, like than the Nightmare stuff. So I don't know. We'll never know. We gotta figure this out later. Quick through the side deck: 3 Nib, 1 Kaiju, the Goran. Sorry, I'm terrible with those names because it's searchable as well. 3 Puka of Eclipse because it's really good. 1 Lightning Storm, 1 Harpy's Feather, 3 Anti-Spell, and 3 Evenly Matched. So I like his deck list. It looks pretty solid. He has good synergy, like, okay, going second stuff, going first, you know, like he's pretty built, like set up for what he needs to play. Let's go ahead and do like a couple hand tests with this deck, see how it performs, like just on a test really fast. So okay, this is the first hand we have right now. Like I say, there is a couple of bricks in this deck. Nevertheless, he does have combo in here, you know, like I'm not too familiar with the combo stuff, but has the Xeno, has the ground Xeno, Archer Swords, same thing, you know, like you can do combo here. It's not the best, but I mean, you do have a brick in your hand now that if you can go into the Young Zing Synchro, this is going to be a pretty useless card. Let's reset this, look 2 or 3 more hand passes. The second one, okay, the second one is really broken. He has the normal summon, really good. He has Misk, full combo, so an Ash Disruption, pretty good hand. He also has Scrap if he needs, like, I don't know, but yeah, pretty good. Let's do 1 or 2 more. Let's see. Okay, Misk again. I can see why this guy won. This deck is just favoring him, like 43, seeing Misk every time is insane. 1 more test hand, so we finish this. Okay, this is pretty good. Fossil Dig searches everything you need. Pot of Prosperity for more consistency, Called by the Grave for protection. If he was going second, he had Pankratops and not a draw, so Valor, that's the problem with Valor for me. Like, I don't like Valor. I wish it was Imperm, because if you draw for turn Valor, it's just such a dead card for you now, you know? Like, because, dude, Valor, like, it's not better than Imperm in my opinion, okay? Just because it's only during your opponent's main phase, okay? During your opponent's main phase, well, where Imperm is like during any phase and during like any turn if you don't have any cards in the field, right? And even though if you started with that and you don't use it, you still can set it and can be a back row disruption. It can be a lot more than Valor in my opinion. But he's only playing 3 hand traps. Who am I to judge him? He got second place. He got really good pairings, I feel like, because he played really well. Like, deck really performed well, like better than I would expect seeing a Dino perform in the last like year or so, you know. But this is deck profile, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.